Okay, so this is the final test of this whole thing. Basically, this is the motor controller board here, and I have it hooked up to some switches right now just to test forward and reverse. There's also an enable, disable. So anyway, what I ended up doing for this is I had to make the case ground, because the case is a terminal, and then this other terminal is the other end of the armature. And these two terminals go to the field coils. So what the controller is doing is basically reversing these two, and then that makes the motor either go one direction or the other. Tried to put these little steel blocks in here just so it doesn't fly away, and then I got my battery over here. So anyway, so basically what I do is I set up to where I enable it, and then I can just set off the switch here, and it should go. If you notice, it kind of popped to the right from the torque. So if I get this right here, I'll go the other way. Okay, I think that time I did it the same direction. So this time I'll go the other direction. And you can see it kind of pivoted to the other way. So in this case, we've at least proven that we can change the direction of the motor. Now, I guess the next thing that I'm going to do is I'll be taking, gonna unplug this just so we don't have a problem with it. But basically, I'll be taking this controller card here, and I'll be hooking up a microcontroller instead of the switches, and then in theory, we should be able to also regulate the speed of the motor. I guess the hope is that this is going to be strong enough to handle the current that we need for this. Basically, right now I have 16 FETs on this to create the H bridge. I had to do something a little different to it to basically allow the positive to be the frame here. So I'm basically running the current through here, and then whichever direction I want my field coils to be, and then it eventually switches to ground over here instead of the normal way that you would think. So some of the electronics, I had to have a separate lead there to run some positive supply for the ICs and everything. And I also have some protection diodes on this also to make sure that the voltage doesn't spike up too high when we shut the motor off or on. So anyway, that's kind of everything more in kind of detail compared to what the last ones that I did here. Hopefully this works out okay. Haven't done a lot of these little videos here, so but anyway, it's a little different. Thanks.